Hello everyone, this is Asra Sultana, Assistant Professor in Triple Department. So previous class we have seen about various types of armature winding of alternator. In today's class we are going to see the EMF equation of alternator. So before seeing the EMF equation of alternator, we have to know some terms like winding factor, pitch factor and distribution factor. Now let us see what is the winding factor. Winding factor is a product of pitch factor and distribution factor. So, if we denote winding factor by Kw, pitch factor by Kp, and distribution factor by Kd, then we can write Kw is equal to Kp Kd. Okay, winding factor is equal to pitch factor into distribution factor. Now, what is pitch factor? We have to find out. Okay, what is pitch factor? So, in a short pitch coil, EMF induced of two coil sides will be added up vectorially and give resultant EMF of the loop. So phase angle between induced EMF of two opposite coil sides will be less than 180 degrees. This is in the case of short pitch coil. Whereas in case of full pitch coil, phase angle between the EMF induced of two coil sides will be equal to 180 degrees. So resultant EMF of full pitched coil is arithmetic sum of EMFs induced on both the sides of the loop. So we know this that a vector sum or phasor sum of any two quantities will always be less than their arithmetic sum. So pitch factor is a measure of resultant EMF of short pitch coil in comparison with the resultant EMF of full pitch coil. So it is a ratio of phasor sum of induced EMF per coil to arithmetic sum of induced EMFs per coil. And it is less than unity. That is, it is less than 1. Pitch factor is always less than 1. So now let us assume that a coil is short pitched by an angle alpha electrical degree and EMF induced per coil side, let us denote it by E. So arithmetic sum of EMF induced will be 2E. Okay. Per coil side, the EMF induced is E. So for two coil sides, it will be equal to 2E. So arithmetic sum of these two EMFs will be 2E. So 2E is the EMF induced across the coil terminals if the coil would have been full pitched. And if it is short pitched, resultant EMF of short pitched coil will be equal to what? ER is equal to 2E cos alpha by 2. So how we are writing this equation? See, from this diagram, cos alpha by 2 will be what? Adjacent by hypotenuse. Okay, adjacent is how much here? 2E, because we are telling here that uh, two coil sides are there and EMF induced per coil side is E, and for two coil sides it will be 2E. So adjacent is 2E, hypotenuse is ER. So cos alpha by 2 will be equal to what? 2E by ER, or ER will be equal to what? 2E cos alpha by 2. So as per definition of pitch factor, just now we have seen here the definition of pitch factor, that phasor sum of induced EMFs per coil. It is the ratio of say phasor sum of induced EMFs per coil divided by arithmetic sum of induced EMF per coil. Okay. So resultant EMF of short pitch coil by resultant EMF of full pitch coil, or it can be said as phasor sum of coil side EMFs by arithmetic sum of coil side EMFs. That is, this value we have just now found out as 2V cos alpha by 2. So 2V cos alpha by 2 divided by arithmetic sum of coil side EMF is 2E. 2E gets cancelled. Kp will be equal to cos alpha by 2. Okay, this is pitch factor. So pitch factor is a fundamental component of EMF. Flux wave may consist of space field harmonics, which will give rise to corresponding time harmonics in the generated voltage waveform. The third harmonic component of flux wave may be imagined as produced by the three poles as compared to one pole for the fundamental component. So, related to harmonics, we are going to see it in the next class. what is harmonic, so how do we suppress harmonics and truth table. Okay, we are going to see in the next class. So first let us see uh, the definitions and the EMF equation of alternator. Okay. So chording angle for rth harmonic will become R times the chording angle for the fundamental harmonic, and pitch factor for rth harmonic can be given as KPR. Okay. So same equation here. Whatever we got here, Kp we got as cos alpha by 2. Now for rth harmonic we are writing is as Kpr is equal to cos R alpha by 2. Okay. We are adding here R term because it is for rth harmonic. So Kpr is equal to cos. Here also we are adding R here. So cos R alpha by 2. So rth harmonic becomes 0 if this cos R alpha by 2 is 0. So when this is 0, when cos of R alpha by 2 is 0, then R alpha by 2 will be equal to 90 degrees. Okay. So third harmonics will be suppressed by star or delta connection in case of three-phase transformer. As in the case of three-phase transformer, in alternator also, third harmonic will be suppressed by either star or delta connection. So total attention will be given for designing a three-phase alternator winding design for fifth and seventh harmonics. Now substitute in this equation the value of R as 5 and 7. So 5 alpha by 2. Okay, cos here in place of R I am substituting 5 and 7. So 5 alpha by 2 I am writing here. So alpha is equal to how much? 2 into 90 is 180. So 180 by 5. Alpha equal to 36 degrees. This is for fifth harmonic. Now similarly we are calculating for seventh harmonic. So 7 alpha by 2 equal to 90 degrees. So alpha equal to 2 into 90 by 7. 2 into 90 is 180. So 180 by 7. That is 25.7 degrees we are getting for seventh harmonic. So by adopting a suitable chording angle of alpha, we make most optimized design armature winding of alternator. Now let us see the distribution factor. If all the coil sides of any one phase under one pole are bunched in one slot, then the winding obtained is a concentrated winding, and total EMF induced will be equal to arithmetic sum of EMFs induced in the coils of one phase under one pole. Okay, what we are telling here? If all the coil sides of any one phase under one pole are bunched in one slot. So we are talking about here concentrated winding. Okay. So total EMF induced will be equal to arithmetic sum of EMFs induced in all the coils in one pair under one pole. Okay. One phase, one pole. We are taking the arithmetic sum of the concentrated winding. Okay. So, but practical cases for obtaining smooth sinusoidal voltage waveform, so armature winding is not connected in concentrated type, it is connected in distributed type. Okay. So, in distributed winding, coil sides per phase are displaced from each other by an angle equal to angular displacement of adjacent slots. So, EMF induced per coil side is not an angle equal to angular displacement of slots, but it is a phasor sum of induced EMF per coil side. So the resultant EMF will be equal to what? It is a phasor sum of induced EMF per coil side. So it is a phasor sum, so it should be less than the arithmetic sum of the induced EMFs. Already we have seen this, okay? So resultant EMF will be arithmetic sum if the winding is concentrated one. As per definition, distribution factor is a measure of resultant EMF of a distributed winding in compared to a concentrated winding. When we express this as a ratio, then it can be said that it is a ratio of phasor sum of EMFs induced in all the coils distributed in some slots under one pole to the arithmetic sum of EMFs induced. Okay. So distribution factor is equal to KD is equal to how much? EMF induced in distributed winding divided by EMF induced if winding would have been concentrated. Okay. So we are comparing here, okay, distributed what is the EMF, and if it is concentrated what is the EMF, and we are dividing these two EMFs and getting the value of distribution factor. So KD is equal to what? Phasor sum of component EMFs divided by arithmetic sum of component EMFs. So distribution factor is also less than unity as is the case of pitch factor. Now let us see the suppose that number of slots per pole is n and number of slots per pole per phase is m. Okay, so number of slots per pole is n and number of slots per pole per phase is m. Cap small m. Okay, so it is EMF per coil side is EC and angular displacement between the slots is beta is 180 degrees by n. So in the starting classes we have already seen this one. Okay, beta is equal to 180 degrees by n. So, in this figure, let us represent the EMFs induced in different coils of one phase under one pole as AC, okay, AC, DC, DE, EF, and so on. They are all equal in magnitude but differ from each other by an angle beta. Okay. If we draw bisectors on AC, AC, CD, DE, EF, and so on, then they will be meeting at some common point O. Okay, we are bisecting the lines AC, CD, DE, EF and they are meeting at a point O. Okay, dotted line is showing that the bisection of AC, CD, DE, EF, etc. Bisecting means what? We are dividing the line into two equal halves. Now, E equal to how much here? AC, and that will be equal to O2 OA sin beta by 2. Sin is equal to how much? Opposite by hypotenuse. So opposite of this is how much? AC. Okay. So E is equal to how much here? E equal to AC, that is equal to 2OA sin beta by 2. Resultant EMF would be AB, that is ER is equal to AB is equal to 2 into OA sin angle of AOB by 2, that is 2 into OA sin M beta by 2. So distribution factor KD equal to what? Phasor sum of component EMFs by arithmetic sum of component EMFs, that is phasor sum of component EMFs, how much we got? 2 into OA sin M beta by 2 divided by arithmetic sum of component EMFs will be how much? M into 2 into OA sin beta by 2. So what we are finally getting the value of distribution factor KD is equal to sin M beta by 2 divided by M sin beta by 2. M beta is known as phase spread in electrical degree. The distribution factor KD given by equation is for fundamental component of EMF. Okay. If flux distribution contains phase harmonics, slot angular pitch beta on fundamental scale would become R beta for rth harmonic component, and distribution factor for rth harmonic will now be equal to how much? So we are substituting here for rth harmonic we are writing KD as KDR. Okay, KDR equal to sine R m beta by 2 divided by n sine R beta by 2. Okay, same what we have done for pitch factor. So multiply here, take here R and R for rth harmony. So therefore winding factor is Kw is equal to Kp into Kd. That is Kp value we got as cos alpha by 2. Kd value we got as sin m beta by 2 by m sin beta by 2. So hope this is clear to everyone. Okay, we have seen here what is winding factor, what is pitch factor, and what is distribution factor. So winding factor is a product of pitch factor and distribution factor. Pitch factor Kp is given as cos alpha by 2. Distribution factor is given by Kd, that is sin m beta by 2 divided by m sin beta by 2. Now let us see the EMF equation of alternator. The EMF induced by alternator or synchronous generator is three-phase alternating in nature. Let Z is equal to number of conductors in series per phase, and Z will be equal to 2T. That is, T is the number of turns per phase or number of coils per phase. Okay, so one turn will have two coil sides or conductors. P is number of poles. F is the frequency of induced EMF in hertz. Phi is flux per pole in Webers. Kp is pitch factor. Kd is distribution factor. So we have already seen what is winding factor and what is pitch factor and what is distribution factor. Okay. So winding factor is Kw, pitch factor is Kp, and distribution factor is Kd. And we have derived the equations for these two factors also. Okay. So Kp is equal to cos alpha by 2 and Kd is equal to sin m beta by 2 by m sin beta by 2. Kf is form factor here. N is the speed of the rotor in RPM. RPM is nothing but revolutions per minute. And N by 60 is speed of the rotor in revolutions per second. Okay. If we want in revolution per second, then take that as N by 60. So time taken by the rotor to complete one revolution will be equal to what? dt will be equal to 1 by N by 60, or it can be equal to 60 by N. So we are taking the reciprocal of N by 60, that is equal to how much? 60 divided by N seconds. So in one revolution of rotor, total flux cut by the each conductor in stator poles will be equal to 5p Webers. So d phi equal to what? D phi equal to what? D phi equal to 5p Webers. So according to Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction, EMF will be proportional to rate of change of flux. Okay. So average EMF induced per conductor is d phi by dt. So d phi equal to how much we got? D phi equal to 5p we got. Okay. Substitute d phi as 5p here, and dt how much we got? 60 by n. So 5p by 60 by n is my average EMF induced per conductor. So this n will go in the numerator and this will become equal to 5pn by 60. Okay. So frequency is given by Pn by 120. And from this frequency equation, I can derive the speed as 120 f by p. Okay. So now substitute this value of n in EMF induced in the EMF equation. So n equal to how much we are substituting? 120 f by p. So 5p by 60 into 120 f by p. P gets cancelled, and 60 120 by 60 is 2. Okay. So remaining is what here now? 2 5 f. So 2 5 f is the average EMF induced per conductor. 2 5 f volts. Okay. Now if there are z conductors in series per phase, so what you have to do here? Multiply your equation by z. Okay. Average EMF induced per conductor will be equal to 2 5 f into z. Z is equal to 2t. Okay, already we have seen here. So Z is equal to 2t. So substitute the value of Z as 2t here. So we are getting here how much? 4 5 ft volts. So we know the value, this equation for RMS value of EMF per phase is equal to form factor into average value. That is, form factor is equal to RMS value by average value. This is the formula for form factor. So RMS value will be equal to form factor into average value. Form factor for a sinusoidal waveform will be equal to 1.11, and average value we found it as 45 ft. So RMS value will be equal to how much? 1.11 into 45 ft. That is equal to 4.44 5 ft volts. Okay. So the whatever we have obtained the equation is the actual value of the induced EMF for full pitched coil or concentrated coil. But the voltage equation will get modified because of the winding factors. So actual induced EMF per phase will be equal to 4.44 kp kd 550 volts. So kp kd 550 volts. So, or it can be written as kf kp kd 550 volts. Now let us do a numerical based on the EMF equation of alternator. I hope everyone understood this EMF equation. So EMF equation we got as average EMF induced per conductor as 45 ft, and if you wanted to get the RMS value, multiply this value by 1.11. So we got this as 4.445 ft. Okay. Now we are including here now Kp, Kd, Kf. So uh, this will become how much? 4 Kf, Kp, Kd, 5 ft. Okay. Now let us do a numerical. A three-phase 16-pole alternator has a star-connected winding with 144 slots and 10 conductors per slot. Flux per pole is zero point zero 0.02 Webers, sinusoidally distributed, and the speed is 375 rpm. Find the frequency of the induced EMF, phase EMF, and line EMF. Assume the coil as full pitched. Now let us first write the given parameters. First, what is given in the question? P is equal to 16 is given. Slots is equal to 144. Z is equal to 10 conductors plus slot. Okay, phi is given as 0.02 Weber. Speed is given as 375 rpm. And for full pitch coil, Kp is equal to 1. Okay. Now we have to find out what? F, EPH and EL. Let us do the solution here. F is equal to Pn by 120. We know the formula for F. So substitute the value of P and N here. P is equal to how much? 16. N is equal to how much? 375. 16 into 375 by 120. So frequency we got as 50 Hertz. So EMF equation of alternator is 4.44 kp kd 5 f t volts. Okay. Kd equal to how much? Sin m beta by 2 by m sin beta by 2. M is what here? Number of slots per pole per phase. So number of slots is given as 144. Poles are 16. Phase is 3 because it is a 3-phase alternator. So 144 by 16 by 3. So this after calculation we got the value as 3. And what is N? Number of slots per pole. That is 144 by 16. So 144 by 16 is 9. Beta is 180 by N. 180 degrees by 9. N is equal to 9 here. Okay, we got this N value as 9 here. Okay, so 180 degrees by 9, 20 degrees is beta. Kd is how much here? Now sine 3 into M is 3. Okay, M we got as 3 into beta we got as 20. So 3 into 20 by 2 divided by 3 into sine 20 by 2. That is sine 30 by 3 sine 10. That is 0.96. We got the value of Kd. Z is what here? 10 conductor per slot per phase. That is 10 into 144 by 3. 480 we got the value of Z. T equal to how much? Z by 2. From Z is equal to 2T, I can write the equation of T as Z by 2. So Z is how much? 480. 480 divided by 2 will give us the value of T. Number of turns, that is 240. So E phase, EMF induced per phase is given as how much? 4.44 into Kp value is 1 here into 0.96. 0.96. Kd value is 0.96 and into Kp Kd 5 ft. Okay, 5 is how much? 0.02 and f is how much? 50. Okay, so 0.02 into 50 into t is how much? 40. 240. Okay, so for 4.44 Kp Kd 5 ft is the EMF equation for alternator. Substitute all the values. We got the value as 1022.97 volts. Now line voltage value if I want, so it is the root 3 phase voltage, that is root 3 into 1022.97, that is 1771.83 volts is my line voltage. Okay, so it is a star connected, it is given here, so that is why for star connection line voltage is equal to root 3 times phase voltage. So like that we substituted here the value of line voltage as root 3 phase, root 3 into whatever phase voltage value we got, substitute that, then you will get the line voltage value. Okay, so we have solved the problem. So I hope everyone understood this problem. So today's class we have discussed about the winding factor, that is pitch factor and distribution factor we have found out. So pitch factor how much we got? Pitch factor What is the definition of pitch factor? Resultant EMF of short pitched coil by resultant EMF of full pitch coil, or it is phasor sum of coil side EMFs by arithmetic sum of coil side EMFs. So when we substitute the values of phasor sum and arithmetic sum, we got the value of pitch factor as cos alpha by 2. Okay, and distribution factor, the definition is EMF induced in distributed winding by EMF induced if winding would have been concentrated, or it is equal to phasor sum of component EMFs by arithmetic sum of component EMFs. So its value we got it as sin m beta by 2 by m sin beta by 2. Okay, pitch factor, distribution factor. So multiplication of these two factors is winding factor. Kw is Kp Kd, that is Kp is cos alpha by 2, Kd is sin m beta by 2 by m sin beta by 2. Then we have seen the EMF equation of alternator. Okay, so EMF equation what we have seen here, according to Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction, EMF induced will be proportional to rate of change of flux, that is d phi by dt. So d phi value is phi p and dt value is 60 by n. So phi p by 60 by n will give us phi p n by 60, and when we substitute the value of n as 120 FIP, we are going to get the value of average EMF induced per conductor as 25 volts. Okay, so if we take into consideration Z conductors in series per phase, then multiply the 25F into Z. So we are going to get 45FT, and RMS value will be form factor into average value. That is, form factor for a sinusoidal waveform is 1.11. Okay, 1.11 into average value is 45FT. That is 4.445FT is the RMS value of EMF per phase. Factor induced EMF per phase will be equal to what? Kp 4.44 Kp Kd 5FT volts. Okay, or this can be taken as 4 Kf Kp Kd 5FT volts. Then we have seen a numerical based on the EMF equation of alternator, where we have find the line voltage of alternator. First we have found out the phase voltage Kp Kd we have found out, then phase voltage, then line voltage. Okay, okay, I hope everyone understood this class. Next class we are going to see about the armature reaction of alternator, and also we are going to see the harmonics and separation of harmonics and tooth ripple in alternator. Thank you students for watching the video.